Yo guys, what's going on? This your boy J Star Beats. Let me get this out the way. Coming at you with my first video on YouTube. So basically, you know, doing the type beat stuff for a little while. So I'm just gonna start dropping quality vids for y'all. And now that I'm at that point of like, well, I can, I got the stuff capable to do it. Why not? I might as well just keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Like, might as well just, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But basically, my first video on here is basically going to be about arranging your beats. How to arrange beats. I'm not gonna be pretentious and say that I know all y'all know how to make beats, but I'm pretty sure in this day and age, everybody kind of has an idea how to make beats, and pretty much everybody knows how to do it, but everybody doesn't really know how to make beats for like rappers and stuff. And this is really the first step. Usually, any producers or songwriters, whatever, if you do music, period, you like arrangement is usually the first little steps that comes with in making a track. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the first steps. It's like literally the first thing, one of the first things that you have to think about. Like, okay, when you're trying to do a song, how do you want it to sound? For the artist, how you gonna want it? How are you going to have it arranged for them, basically? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the template that I've been using. It's gonna take a while, so hold on. Bam. Now, basically, this is just a template that I have. I mean, if you're a producer and you make beats, or if you are an engineer and you mix and master tracks, templates are like the best thing to have. I mean, if you mix and master, your templates is not gonna be like layered like this. I mean, it might have automation and stuff like that, but in terms of just arranging, like if you're a beat producer, what the hell, a beat maker or a producer, well, basically it's the same thing. As long as you pretty much stick to this formula, you're basically good. Like, you stick to the formula of, having an intro, having 2 hooks, well, no, 3 hooks actually, 2 verses and an outro. That's really about it. The intro, 8 bars long, hooks 16 bars long. Verses can depend, usually I always stick with a verse being 32 bars, usually 32 bars, and that's just the formula, especially for hit songs or making a hit song. Like, you want to stick to this formula, like, or you can just listen to one of your favorite songs and just copy the arrangement of that song. Like, just, everybody has, their beats and how they arrange it, you know what I'm saying? And of course, you probably won't even want to approach every beat the same way in terms of arranging or whatever. You don't want to do that. I mean, you want to kind of go crazy with it. But basically, you just have this. You have all your sounds, set it up like this, and you just save it as a template. Like, basically, if, like, for example, like, you just have like one pattern, and just imagine all of this was gone, like all of this. Matter of fact, I'm going to open a blank. How you want to make this, or how you want to do this, is basically just your pattern. Just make a pattern 1, and then just go go around. Ooh, I'm on 3rd track. Just go across with it until you have like a decent amount. This is how I did it. I mean, it's different for everybody else. You just say, or you can just do it by 4s, or you can do it this way. You have 4, you can hold control, and then you click, hold control, you click and drag, then you hold down control and you press B, and it's gonna just automatically copy and paste itself. And you just do this, and then control R, then B, then control R. Well, let me see, how long is this beat? Okay, it's not that long. Alright, cool. And now this is 2 minutes. Now it should be 3 minutes. Okay, cool. Now this is just ideal. Now these pattern 1s are kind of tiny. So you kind of just have to just imagine, unless you're doing it by by 8-bar loops as opposed to just 4-bar loops. You know, you can just, well, this is even, well, these are smaller than 4-bar loops, these patterns, but you get the point, you know. And basically what you want to do is you're going to go to playlist options, time markers, and just add one. And then just, first one's called intro. Alright, cool. Then you want to go to another time marker and add one, and this is just called the hook. Usually the hook comes after the intro. And you know, since it's 1, then the hook usually starts right here. You know, well, actually, no, I take that back. Well, if you want a shorter intro, that's what you got going for, then cool. But you can have an 8-bar loop intro. It's, you know, you can have a 4-bar loop or 8-bar loop intro. It's up to you. You know, it's how you want to arrange it. Then, you know, a hook is usually 16 bars, whatever. Wrong thing. And then you just go ahead and just add another one. Why not? Add another one called verse. Well, actually, it's supposed to say verse 1, but you get the point. And then you just stay with the formula of the fact that intro 8 bars long, hooks are 16 bars long, verses are 32 bars long. And then you add another one. Call this hook 2. Hook 2. Drag that out. That's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe right here, right? Yeah, 1, 2. Well, actually, we'll keep track. It's 1. That's 4 thing. 2, 3, 4. All right, cool. So basically, just make sure that your verses is literally 16 bars long. Matter of fact, let me do it like this. Just drop it. 2, 3. Ooh, I'm a little bit early. So put that and then drag out. Boom. Then move the hook. Boom. And you just follow this pattern down until you get another verse, which is yet again 32 bars long, until you get to the third hook, and so on and so forth. And then you continue doing that until you get, looks like this. You know, you get a template that looks like that, and you can just drag and drop your sounds, and you just add your own sounds, add your own, pretty much your own template melodies and whatnot. You can even add, automation to it at certain points, so to let the rapper know that, oh, the hook is coming, or this is the verse. And pretty much that's really what arranging really boils down to. I mean, of course you have song structure, an intro, an outro, 3 hooks and 2 verses. I mean, yeah, you got that. But one thing that's very, very important is the fact that you have to let the artist know when what is coming, where they're at right now, and that is about to end. You'll have a beat that has like one melody in it, or a beat with no melody in it, and it's pretty much up to the artist to really just find out where is what and what is where. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you're selling that, like the engineer asks for stems and stuff, then you ain't really have to worry about this too much, because they may arrange it however they want. But basically what this does is pretty much gives the artist the ability to actually write an actual reference point to this beat. Sometimes they won't even change it because it's already structured in song format. If you already have a beat structured in song format, you don't have to worry so much on, as long as you're not being repetitive. Like, especially like, okay, in the intro, you can have like, you can have your hi-hat pattern in the intro if you want, or you can have your 808 pattern in the intro if you want. So 2 sounds on opposite sides of the frequencies, you can actually have them by themselves. Create anticipation for other instruments. Like a hi-hat along with the snare will create certain rhythm and certain vibe for the song, and then now they're waiting for the kicks and the 808s to come in. Or if you're using an 808 that doesn't really need a kick, like a Spins 808 or a Zaytoven 808, you don't necessarily have to have a kick. Especially on a Zaytoven 808, I don't think you most definitely shouldn't use a kick with a Zaytoven 808. Hooks and stuff, at the beginning, like the first hook usually has most of the sounds in it because it's the first hook. Like murder beats where like it's just the hi-hat and the snares and the claps and the perks and the open hats. No kicks, no 808s. And it's literally just, it's literally just and it creates, like, artists wants to be able to be heard. You have to understand, when you're sending beats to artists, they're a part of the song too, and you have to think about beats not from a melodic standpoint of what melody you should use and what you should, you know what I'm saying? How is the artist going to be heard? Where is the artist going to be heard the most? The artist is going to be heard the most when the hook starts. You don't want to go crazy with sounds when the hook just starts. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to do that. When the verse start, you don't want to go too crazy with sounds. You can have the 808 in there, or you can take the 808 out. And then all the sounds come together, all the drums come together at least, and you basically just make sure that the rhythm's going. And then when in the, like, a little bit towards the second quarter of the verse, you want to take out a key sound to not make it sound repetitive. And then when the verse is about to end, to alert the artist that, hey, the verse is about to end, you take out a lot of sounds, and you may want to bring in some melodic aspects that the hook has to alert the artist that the hook is coming. It's not the hook yet, but the hook is coming. And then that's when the hook actually comes. If you're consistent with the first part of the hook, they're gonna know that, oh, this is the hook. You have to let it be known, like, okay, when the hook starts, there is no kicks and there is no 808s, or however it is. You have to stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? Hook, especially the second hook, you can take out a lot of sounds, because a lot of songs could be featuring the artist. And usually when there's another artist coming along, I don't know if y'all noticed, in the second hook, in the second part, a lot of sounds are taken out. Basically, when you do that, it's pretty much setting up the introduction for the new artist, for the featured artist, basically, for them to rap. And then you want to bring back, other sounds that you were using before and whatnot. But for sure, you most definitely, if it's just one artist, you don't really have to go crazy. Like, that's the thing with arranging. As long as you stick in song format and you pretty much stay, you keep it different, you keep it, unique, you have different sounds going in, different sounds going out. If you give them a beat and they can rap on it, they can write a hook to it, they can write a verse to it. As long as, like, they can do all of that, and if they hit you back saying, hey, can you change this, hey, can you change that, that's a good thing. That means they want your beat, they want to buy it. They'll tell you, hey, when the second verse starts, take the 808 out, or when the second verse starts, take the kick out. That means you might as well just have them mail your plat out already, if that's the case, because more than likely they're gonna buy the beat, they're gonna want your beat, they're gonna want to make a song to the beat, and that beat's gonna get published everywhere. You're gonna get paid and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, because if the beat is fired, the beat's gonna be fired, and they're gonna be able to rap on it. Like, no, I'm not gonna say every song, but most songs that you listen to on a day-to-day basis usually aren't arranged like that until post-production, until after the fact, until they actually have the song actually written. Then they'll come back to you as the producer and say, hey, can you take this out? Can you take that out? Or they just might ask for stems straight up and just have the engineer rearrange the beat. And the outro isn't gonna be as long. Make sure you drag like one of the clips out a little bit. Create an automation clip for the master. Drag that thing down right here, and then create, drop off pad. Something to mix it up a little bit. As long as you stick to this formula, especially when you're sending beats out, stick to this formula. Stick to this template. I may make this template available to download when I drop my drum kit, which will be soon. I'm going to announce my drum kit on my channel. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for when that happens. Because when I drop my drum kit, it's gonna be well in depth. Subscribe, like this video. I'm not gonna be one of them YouTubers that's gonna be begging for likes. Like the video. It makes it grows the channel. Every little bit counts. Comment, add things that I probably didn't say, or hell, give me, constructive criticize me, make me better, type of videos I should make next, what type of videos that you want to see. Whatever y'all want. It's for y'all. This is for y'all, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, subscribe, like the video, comment. I had a good intro. I'm not good at outros. I'm sorry. But yeah, stay tuned. Peace.